Alright, well, hello, I'm Jog. It's been a little while, considering I did the entire Cinder Shadows DLC, but I'm finally moving back to the main story. Last time we finished up Rumors of a Reaper that had, the teacher Juriza, I think is how his name was, turn out to be the Death Knight. He kidnapped Flame for some unknown reason, but thankfully we were able to save her alongside another student that went missing the previous year, so let's see what is waiting for us in Chapter 7.
Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Alright, I received 5 kg from the Church of Zeros as funding for the month. Speaking of which, there's something going on in the month, and we got a talk with to do. Been a while since I've seen some of these characters. Wait, wait. I thought I saw this one, but maybe that was on my own time.
Here you are again.
Okay, no, it's a follow-up. Okay. I came to check on the flowers.
I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look.
They're lovely.
Indeed. My sister was fond of this one in particular.
I didn't know you had a sister.
It never came up. Dusker is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers. But seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this.
You're unusually talkative today, but I would like to hear more.
There is little to tell. But if you are from Fodlan, you must know what became of the people of Dusker. The people who betrayed their allies from Fargus. The ones who were punished for regicide. The Dusker are shunned for their crimes, even now. It would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary.
Dimitri didn't shun you. I don't care what other people think.
You may think little of it now, but your reputation will eventually suffer. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
We now have a B-level support. There might be a lot going on in the monastery on Sunday. What's going on today?
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor.
The Battle of Eagle and Lion.
Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
Yes, I remember. I remember Celebration most of all.
It was certainly an unforgettable time. I've never seen anyone put away as much victory food as you did that night, Professor. This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
In that case, I must set out too.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
If I'm the only professor present, this doesn't seem fair.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Alright, a new month means new places to explore. I now have... Oh, right, the tricky merchant for Anna for doing part 1 of the Cinder Shadows. To travel to Abyss, speak to the shifty merchant near your quarters to return to the entrance of the map to find the... yeah. Well, we're going to be exploring the monastery like we always do in the first of each month. But first off, you.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Alright. I want to check something real quick. But first off, we can see what Anna looks like. The tricky merchant attire. That's not too bad. Oh, here we go, by the bed. DLC supplies. So the Cinder Shadows reward is... oh yeah, I'll take that. We get some renown. Alongside the chalice... can I? Oh, Chalice of Beginnings! A chalice crafted by the goddess. Nullifies extra effectiveness. Allows counterattacks at any range. Oh, and 10,000 renown, wow. Okay, it's in the shield icon, the Chalice of Beginnings. So this could be useful for, say, a Pegasus Knight to nullify the effectiveness of bows. You can put this on an almond unit to get rid of some of the effectiveness of magic. It costs nothing. Doesn't give you any extra protection, doesn't weigh anything. But also allowing a counterattack at any range is pretty good. Like, putting that on our character, the main character, would mean that we could attack anybody from anywhere, no matter what they do. Or, same thing for giving it to, like, say, Ingrid here. Just also removing her resistance to archers, like I mentioned before. I'm not gonna put that on anybody. I feel like it might not be fair considering I got the DLC, at least not for this campaign. But either way, we know the usual thing. I'm going to be looking around, see what we can find, and yeah, there's only 7 items for us to find, and one of them is a DLC item, so...
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful.
Now that you mention it, I guess so. But it could be a good thing that she's moving on.
You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
Good question. Oh, what are you doing right here by the door?
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the 3 classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward.
I'm not interested in reward.
Just what I thought you'd say.
What do we got? A letter for Rhea! A letter seemed to be written to Rhea. It probably belongs to someone with a deep connection to Rhea. That would belong to Catherine.
Along with Flame, we found another female student who went missing last year. But now the combat professor Yuritsa has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Hrim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Hrim in recent decades.
Hello there, you two.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor.
My voice
Do you need
changed.
something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
Alright. It's the House vs. House Sword Tournament today. Well, Felix seems like the best one for this one, considering he is the highest sword skill, alongside Anna, but Felix has just been a beast when it comes to these things. In what case, if worst comes to worst, we can always take Petra out of this. Interesting that Claude is in this. But, alright, let's save real quick. And I have supports. Okay, I'll deal with you two later on. And Felix did not even need that heal. He was good enough on his own to win the entire House vs. House Sword Tournament. Congratulations. Thank you for the money and for the seal. Ooh, right by the sun, huh? A makeup brush. A thin brush for applying makeup around the eye. That probably belongs to someone who wears eyeshadow. I don't actually have this one on my list. Alright, so another one that wasn't on line when I was looking things up. Oh, right next to the Shifting Merchant, a Nimbus Charm. A Curse Charm sent to summon clouds. Its efficiency is dubious. Likely belong to someone who avoids sunlight. That would be also not on my list. Oh, that one might be from the previous month. That one will... Yeah, that was from the Verdant Rain Moon. Oh, that's why. The makeup brush is for Yuri. The Nimbus Charm is for Constance, because it's... Okay, so you don't have to worry about missing out on an item if you did not pick it up from a previous month. That's good to know. Take me to Abyss.
What's that?
Ooh, right off the bat, we got... Collect several valuable... Wait.
And who might you be? Not an Abyssian, that much is clear at a glance. A visitor from above, perhaps? With what purpose? Oh, but of course! You must be the new teacher specially appointed by Lady Rhea. That is it, yes? Rumors have been flying underground about you. Well then, I am Constance von Nouvelle. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So, we're just going on the assumption that the DLC never happened? What?
I have a small request.
A detailed roster of Official Academy... of the Officers Academy has been stolen. Track down the thief and recover the roster. It may provide extra information on those who haven't yet joined your house. You've heard here the secret roster. Yes, it contains sensitive information about everyone that isn't available elsewhere. Alas, this precious document was stolen. You must recover it as soon as possible.
Oh,
Would you like to join?
have you come to beg my assistance? Then rejoice, for you have the aid of a Nouvelle. You did come seeking my aid, yes. Hopefully with something befitting my station.
I'd like to invite you to my house.
An assignment for the Officers Academy? How splendid. I was a former attendee there myself, you know. I shall be a model of grace in my duties.
So just a heads up, I'm just going to be recruiting these people. I don't plan on actually using them. For the missions, I just want to have them with me.
That young lady, Monica, might she be Baron Ox's daughter? We're not acquainted, but I have heard tell that the Baron has a daughter roughly her age.
Despite my current circumstances, I was born into House Nouvelle, one of the preeminent houses of the Empire. Didn't you know? There isn't much of my house left to speak of, but mark my words, someday it shall return in glory.
I believe this is your Nimbus charm.
I can't be expected to remember where I leave every small object. Return that at once. At once, I say.
Alright, hello there.
Hey you, you're from up top, right? What business do you have here? Wait a minute. Ah, got it. You're that new professor, aren't you? I suppose that means I have to let you pass. I guess, welcome to Abyss. This town is full of rough and toughs, so watch your back down here. Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. You're wondering where Mr. Backup is, aren't you? Figured you'd want an update, or report if you will. He's gone. Other duties or some such nonsense. But he'll be back, right? I bet so. I think he liked this place. Especially the company. He really had something. He'll miss it. Just you wait and see.
Alright. I'm wondering if they just couldn't get the voice actor back, but whatever. Hello there?
Come join me over here. For once, we've got plenty of food. Folks up above caught so many fish that we got a bunch more down here than usual. It's not too common to get a big fishing haul down here in Abyss.
The Influencer.
Need something?
In exchange for your renown, the Influencer will gather more people to Abyss for you. They will unlock new activities, quests, and more. Well, I did get 10,000 from completing the DLC, so I guess I can do this. Inspire worship. Increase the number of residents into Abyss. No. Okay, so inspire worship. Encourage recycling. Reduce the price. End prices. Okay.
This one?
More people will now visit the region.
This one?
You can now collect things at the scrap heap.
This one?
The Wilting Rose Inn is thriving now, which has unlocked a new quest. Check the bulletin board for details. And these ones won't be locked until much later on at level 13.
See you again soon.
Alright then. Alright, the Pagan Altar. What do you have in store for us? You can trade materials for renown in the Pagan Altar. You may find additional uses for it as you make use of the Influencer's services. You unlock the Officer's Renown. You can now use Renown to acquire weapons and items. Okay, so I can get basic stuff such as... Oh, this is offering to get Renown. Okay. Now, offer item. Okay, so offer item. So we can offer... we cannot offer any of the gifts or any of the unique items, which makes sense. But we can offer up the fishing items, the plants, the stones, fish, food, yeah. In exchange, we can get... Ooh, a rapier. I don't remember seeing that above ground. It's so designed to exploit the weaknesses of armored and cavalry units. A devil sword. An unholy sword that inflicts 10 damage to the wielder after combat. So yeah, high attack, but with a drawback. Also, low chance to actually hit. Sword pluses, Iron Lances pluses, Devil Axe. No Devil Spear, interestingly enough. Bow pluses, Gauntlet pluses, okay. What do you got for items? Beginner seal, intermediate seals, door keys, and chest keys. Well, I can buy these, so I'd much rather not waste renown on them. But cool to know that it's here.
Haven't seen your face before. You're clearly not from around here. Oh, you're that new teacher everyone's been yapping about. And yet, you look younger than me. Weird. The name's Balthus, formerly of the Alliance.
So, do you have anything else to say?
Hey, pal. The Surface Brats have that big brawl this month, yeah? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. The Golden Deer lost that one back in my day. Hope they win this year.
Sorry, that might have to be another
Gotcha.
time.
I'll be cheering for your house this time. Not like I have anything better to do.
I don't know, would you like to join?
Don't beat around the bush, pal. You want my help, yeah? Can't blame ya. Look, I get it. You're the new professor. You've got a lot on your plate. You need backup? I'm your guy. Fine, you've talked me into it. But I'm gonna need you to sweeten the deal, if you catch my drift. Beautiful! Now about that sweetening. I'll need to attend your classes whenever the mood strikes. I get bored from time to time, all cooped up.
Not a problem. Welcome to the team. Oh, you have something else to say?
Hey, pal. This month is the... I hear I'm free to join in. My heart's full to bursting. My muscles too, but that's pretty normal for me. This is big, pal. The legendary king of grappling's triumphant return. The other houses won't know what hit him.
Who are you? Wait, shut up. Let me guess. You're that new professor, right? You just started teaching up on the surface. Even here, people have been talking about you. Not that the gossip got everything right. I heard you were beautiful, but obviously that was an exaggeration.
Ouch. So, I don't have anything for you yet.
Blaine is home safe! Woohoo! I mean, woohoo! I'm relieved. I'd be devastated if something had happened to her.
Wait, what's your connection to her?
Blaine is I'm relieved. What? You want to know if I can help out? I've got time, but I don't want to spend it all serving the church. Don't make that face. Fine, fine. I'll back you up. Yeah, sure thing. You know, I've never really had a teacher before. And it'll be my first time at the Officers Academy. Sounds like fun. By the by, do I have to participate in this eagle and lion thing this month? Gotcha. Well, I hope we win. You won't like what happens if I'm on the losing team.
She'll sigh.
Whoever you are, it doesn't matter much to me. But I do advise getting out of here before you get tangled up in trouble. Unless you've been sent here under someone's orders. In which case, I'll happily show you a good time. Huh. You're that mercenary turned professor, aren't you? The one who showed up at the monastery kinda recently. Yeah. You're the one I've heard so much about. Well, I guess it's fine you're here then. You can call me Yuri. You'll want to remember that, if you ever come down here again.
So, you got a quest?
Can you take care of something for me?
Seeking out the mysterious teacher in Abyss. Perhaps he can offer you insight on the potential growth of your allies. A professor who was dismissed from his position in the Officers Academy has made his home here. He could be a kind of mentor to you. Talk to him. Maybe you can learn a thing or two.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is almost here. Time certainly is strange. All this really has me feeling nostalgic. Back when I was in the academy, I took part in the battle too.
Oh. So what class were you in?
The Blue Lions. Back then, I was living with kingdom nobility as an adoptee. Lady Rhea still watches the battle, yeah? Best of luck to you, friend.
You say best of luck, but would you like to join?
Want my help, hmm? Sure, why not? But I don't do anything for free. In exchange, let me attend the lectures you give those noble kids, yeah?
Nah.
Not into it, huh? It's not like I'm asking. Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind.
Yuri looks disappointed.
Lady Reyes.
Oh, but I can't recruit him back. God dang it.
I'll check.
So, did your class win?
We won the battle by a mile. But how we came to that victory is my little secret. Lady Rhea still watches the battle, yeah?
Okay, recruit.
Sure. In exchange, it's a deal. Come on by whenever you need me. If you're wondering why I won't come up to you, it's because I've got people to watch over in Abyss.
Alright, fair enough.
Lady Rhea.
By the way, is this your makeup brush?
Oh, you found it, huh? I've been looking everywhere for that. Thanks.
Alright, anything in the trash bin? Once each moon, you can find items here and the residents of Abyss have discarded. Many of these will already be used The more you use the Inflo's service, the more items you'll be able to pick up. And the more readily you'll find them. Wonder what I'll find. What's it sword? Training bow? Nothing. Alright, fair enough.
When the nobles came for me, they were completely without mercy. They killed everyone. My parents, my husband, my son. They all died for nothing. For being in the way. People with crests do whatever they want. No one even tries to stop them. Especially not the church.
I want to speak up a little bit, man, but it's a little bit hard to hear you in the rafters. Well, it seems like there's something back at the pub. Two things here at the pub. And the mysterious teacher, alright. Speak with this mysterious teacher to see how much your allies have grown from taking part in activities with belief.
What do you require? Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience.
His growth in charm is astonishing. He is steadily improving. He's making good progress, but he can't rest on his laurels if he wants to excel. So my strength has been doing great, my charm has been doing fantastic. Defense and magic are okay, Dex is a little bit better, but everything else seems to be falling behind.
Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery. Now let me see. Ah yes, this one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery.
How rude.
Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience.
I'm guessing blue is what they're good at, red is what they're bad at.
Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery. Now let me see. Ah yes, this one's growth is going quite well.
Yeah, that makes sense, because her magic would be high, but her strength and defense should be low. It seems like even her magic is not doing all that great, but her resistance is fantastic.
Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery. Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience. Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking.
To be blunt, she is falling short of her potential. She needs to work harder to hone her abilities. She will need to gain much more experience if she hopes to improve. Yeah, considering I haven't even used her yet.
Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking. Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking. Now let me see. Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking. Now let me see.
Okay,
yes,
so they set up at level 13.
Is going quite well.
Yeah, I didn't even do anything with them. I
Now
just
let me
literally
see.
recruited the guy.
Ah yes, this one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see. Ah yes, this one's growth is going. Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience. Fare thee well.
Here you go. How'd it go? Even though he lost his job, he was readily recognized for his skill and knowledge. I say you can trust his analysis. Seek out the mysterious teacher, yep. Alright, back to the, monastery we go.
Oh.
Hello there.
Having a fishing tournament before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the fish are especially tasty this time of year, so I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Oh, what did I find? Sweet apple blend. Ooh, what do we got? Earthworm. Okay, that's good considering the fishing we should be doing today. Knock, knock, knock. Bernadetta.
Want to know something?
What's up?
Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh no. What if my parents come to watch?
I don't think nobles are allowed to watch. Or tell them to calm down.
I'm calm. Of course I'm calm. Why wouldn't I be calm?
Okay, out here we have a shiny, straddled pebble. A small stone streaked with colorful line that probably belongs to someone who likes collecting pebbles.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far.
It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Yep, out of my hands.
See.
Hello there, Sarah. What are you doing back here?
Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Elmira is, but it's still pretty big.
Do you travel around Fodlan? Do you want to travel around Fodlan someday? Do you want to go home to Elmira?
Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
Hello there, Gilbert.
Professor, has Seteth told you? We're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Will you be taking part?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Alright, fair enough, I guess. How are we doing? How are the crops? Some flowers, flower seeds, some other items. A premium magic herb, alright. Let's put in some flower seeds. And we can cultivate them with, just infuse this magic. Oh my god, I just looked at my notes now. It belongs to Happy. The pebble belongs to Happy. Back in Abyss. Oh, hello there, Felix.
I'm not interested in glory or prizes. All I want is a formidable enemy to sink my teeth into. As far as I can see, there are only a couple of opponents worth my time.
So, me and Petra, got it. Alright, Ash, hello there.
You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out. Why don't you give it a try, too? They say we can eat whatever we catch.
I will get to doing that in a minute or 5.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake.
Holding such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? It's absolutely absurd. Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal. I just couldn't resist.
Alright, hello there. Welcome to the fishing tournament.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament.
Don't sound too
You look
excited now.
confused. Didn't Seteth tell you about it?
I haven't seen him yet.
Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a
Alright.
favor to ask.
Use the tournament bait to catch the fish that Flynn wants to eat. You can also talk to other participants to compare the size of the fish that you caught. With that, I got 50 tournament bait. Oh boy, I'm gonna be here forever.
Oh, you're entering too. Then how about a little friendly competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
You're likely to beat Raphael if you have a fish with a rarity of 4 stars or higher.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I
I don't
caught
remember
this
doing this.
beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind.
You're likely to be cast with a fish with a rarity of 2 stars or higher.
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
3 star or higher. So right now, if you got like a 3 star or 4 star or, well, I guess a 2, 3, or 4.
Professor. Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you
Don't
catch
say.
a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
You're likely to beat Ingrid with a fish of rarity 2 or higher.
Oh, are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Whoever can catch the...
2 or higher. Okay, so Raphael is the one to beat, essentially.
Oh, so you're taking part. Catch the same kind of...
3 or higher. Okay. Well, I got 50 things of bait, and I'm usually okay with the fishing. But we're definitely doing that at the end of the video, alongside the support.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting.
You're shouting and scaring the fish away. Maybe the fish are frightened by you. You're shouting and scaring the fish.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
This is your quiet voice? Hello there, Flame. Hello there, item. Insect larvae, alright.
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
Alright.
What a shame. It is not the type I was hoping.
I didn't catch any fish yet.
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little... I just caught this fish here.
You like the beetle with a rarity of 4 or higher. Probably the one saying 5. There's just a lot of students out here for this tournament. Welcome back to this later. Hello there. Your armor just threw me off. I'm gonna need some help.
Do you have time for a request?
A knight has obtained information about bandits that have been showing up as of late. Head to the village and deal with the bandits. Some bandits are making trouble in the nearby village. Normally we would assist, but right now we have our hands full with Lord Lenato business. So many to help, so little time. What do we do?
Pardon me.
Greetings, Godkeeper!
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Or maybe she's secretly scheming something. A bundle of dry hemp. A bundle of hemp that can be used to make bowstrings belongs to someone skilled with a bow. Bundle of dry hemp would belong to Shamir. And over this way, a crystal. Okay. Hello there, Anne.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin?
Making
I'd
lots
love
of
to
cash.
catch up, but I'm
Alright, I'll have fun with that, I guess.
Hello there.
Ooh. Ginger tea, okay.
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Hello there, young squire.
the Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yaritza. He taught me swordsmanship. He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
A fishing tournament, huh? Sounds fun, but not as fun as reeling in the ladies. Just kidding, of course. The most important thing right now is preparing for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game.
That's the wrong reason to compete.
Everyone has their own reason to fight. At least I'm honest about
To hold a fishing tournament at a time like this. Participate if you must, but I urge you not to lose sight of our goal. As for me, I won't be joining in. I'm so focused on the battle ahead, I fear I would snap my poor rod right in half.
I need a favor.
Practice battle maneuvers with the Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus are seeking someone to train with. The Kingdom Knights are certainly tough, but I bet you could keep up. Who do I got over here? Dimitri. What'd I do?
The
Sorry.
Battle of the Eagle and Lion draws near. His Highness insists upon training well into the night. He has said it is nothing to worry about. But how could I not be concerned?
Oh, just random monk just sitting out here. Alright. Hello there.
Ah, I see. So you are Gerald's child. You so resemble your mother.
You look familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Did you know my mother?
I did indeed. I was acquainted with your parents. I've been wanting to speak with you for a while now. I've been gone from the monastery for some time now because, well, it matters not. Might I ask a favor of you? Do you mind terribly picking up some fresh flowers to place upon your mother's grave? I am certain she'd be deeply moved to receive a gift from you.
Go to the greenhouse and pick up some flowers to lay on Citri's grave. Surely she has a favorite flower. Okay, what do we find in the main dining hall? A small tanned hide. A small animal hide, which has been meticulously tanned, belongs to a skilled hunter. Small tanned hide would belong to Petra.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest.
Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Agreed. That's the Church of Seros for you. What is it they say? Those with power are obliged to use it?
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan.
Yes, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about what comes to mind from that whole deal. Instead, let's go see Lawrence.
I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Excuse me, we got over here a jousting almanac. A record of jousting matches held in Fargus belongs to someone who looks up to knights. Now it belonged to Ingrid. And I believe that is all the items that can be found. No, we still have one more to be found over here in the mess hall. Here we go. The Black Iron Spur, an item awarded during Kingdom Knighting Ceremony. Belongs to someone closely related to a knight. Now belong to Felix. Hello there, Leone.
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
Don't pay any mind to me fishing. I'm just doing it to relax is all. Alright, we still got a couple of places to explore, mostly being the classrooms. And then there's the upper floor, and... hello there, Claude.
Sedith, that stubborn goat. Holding a fishing tournament now? Just last month, he looked like death warmed over.
Well, excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Don't you want to participate?
Well, I don't really want to leave the monastery. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best.
Do your best. You're already down a teacher. They can't afford to be down a student.
Field is in the Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it. Fishing? No thanks. I tried it once and... ugh, gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them. Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident?
Very.
That's the spirit.
Excuse me, Gilbert. Let me get one... Valoran? Flowers intend to be laid by a sudden grave. A bouquet of lovely, pale, pink flowers in bloom. Hello there, Felix.
Since we were little, Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food.
Alright, I think I found something of yours. This, black iron spur.
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
It is getting colder outside. Let's go see, check out on the teachers.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths
I thought you said her crest wasn't all that rare.
If only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
Maybe you can convince him?
Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
Professor Manuela, how are you doing?
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
He hurt you this time. Next time, he may kill you. I'll help you get revenge.
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you? The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
Okay. More worried about you than myself.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
I don't know. You're a father figure in a Fire Emblem game. I don't know why I forgot what game this was. They don't always have the best track record. Okay, apparently that monk, I guess, was there last month and has nothing new to say this month. Lady Rhea.
Of course. The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment.
Of course.
A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Okay, I believe you should be Seteth.
I have something to ask of you.
What is it?
Flame has been through an awful lot this past month. To make up for that, I have decided to give her whatever she wants. I asked her what she would like, and she expressed a desire for a feast of fish. Since I am sure the students would be interested, I have decided to hold a fishing tournament here at the monastery. I have left all of the specifics to Shamir. Please, enter and put in your best effort.
I will do my best. I like how it does give us an actual explanation of, like, why are we having a fishing tournament? And the reason is we're doing it for Flame.
Right.
Hey, what's up?
After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a three-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are. Ah, great memories. I was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
Well, I have the utmost confidence in my students. Oh, what do we got in the well? Smithing stones, alright. Hello there, random student.
I have a favor to ask.
Deliver the letter. There's no address, but there's only one person who is gallant, has a charming smile, and always puts his family first. Would you mind delivering this letter to my beloved? To whom you ask? Well, he is gallant, he has a charming smile, and always puts his family first. Left the quest carried away. Heartfelt love letter. Okay, we got only one note today. Let me ask you straight. What do you think makes a great mercenary? The wisdom not to work harder than the pay demands, the will to fight for those who can't protect themselves, the strength and skill to overcome any enemy. Will to fight for those who can't protect themselves. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought.
Oh, no worries then. But you seem a bit down.
It's very kind of you to be concerned, but I promise that I'm fine. I was just thinking, the Death Knight's true identity, could it actually be Professor Yuritsa?
Seems possible. Sero's sculpture, a book of old scriptures engraved with the crest of Seros, belongs to someone affiliated with a church. I don't remember this one. Oh, I missed this. This one was from last month. The Wyvern Moon belonged to Lady Rhea. Okay. Odd, I thought I checked to make sure I got everything. Oops. Surprised I didn't see it then. Oh, and speaking of, how to bake sweets! A note about how to make simple baked sweets belongs to someone who enjoys baking. What? That one belongs to Mercedes, so again, another one I missed. Ooh. I did not do well last month.
Oh, hi, Professor. Have you heard the rumor about the Goddess Tower? Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
Mercedes, is this your book?
Whoa, this is mine! Thank you for returning it to me, but how did you know I lost it?
Lady Rhea, hello there! I believe this is your scriptures.
Yes, that is surely mine. I appreciate you bringing...
Well, I got you. Would you teach me some reason? Or... Yeah, teach me some reason. Professor Hanneman, would you teach me some more about reason? Thank you. Alright, let's drop off these flowers now then, shall we? Thank you so much. This was her favorite flower, you know. Having these to place at her grave, it brings some closure.
Thank you so much. This is just the type of flower she once loved so dearly. I can rest easy now. I must be off. Take especially good care of yourself, won't you? Please, look after Gerald. She'd have wanted that.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wish he faded away like he was a ghost. Petra, is this your small tanned
I
hide?
had lost the place of this. You...
You're welcome. Would you like to join me for the mission?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I think I missed it. No. Well, I did miss you, but not the item I was originally looking for. Okay, is this it? A bow-like sap of rocks. A heavy sack filled to the brim with rock. Probably belongs to someone who likes training their muscles. Raphael, this should be your bullet sack.
Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this.
Alright, Shamir, is this your bundle of dry hemp?
How did you know this was mine?
Been asking everybody around if it was theirs. It is the first one that actually took it.
Are you taking
There you are, Ingrid. Dang, I've been looking for you. Is this your jousting almanac?
Yes, that's mine. Thank you very much.
Eloise, hold up for just one sec. I believe this would be your clasp.
Oh, that is mine! Thank you so very much.
Oh god, I'm blind. Catherine, hello there. Sorry, I believe this is your letter to Rhea.
This is mine. Thanks.
Apparently you have a heartfelt love letter.
I appreciate this.
So I gave the letter away.
My savior,
Thank you. I watched Eloise as he read the letter. I think he looked happy about it. I feel like he's a bit older. Too old for you, but okay. I believe with that out of the way, I just have some items to get done, because I still have some activity points for the day. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Today's special. Thankfully, most of my students are happy. Let's bring in 2 random students, that being Dorothea and Marianne.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Our bonds have grown. And let's do another meal with these 2 girls.
Eating delicious food really takes my...
Ooh, I love this stuff.
And we're so close to a level up, too. Why not? Anna, Happy, come on down.
This is one of my favorites. How did you know? Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
And with that, we are now a C+ professor. Oh no, we're actually a B. Your supply of activity points for instructing and exploration has increased. The number of adjacents you can deploy has also increased. Huzzah! Alright, with that out of the way, the only things I see left to do is to fish and to deal with support. So... now, apparently even I have support with... Rhea. Oh, shoot, I can just do that whenever? I don't have to go to
Welcome,
a specific
Professor.
location?
This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me.
I'm still nervous.
What a sweet child you are. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you?
He never mentioned you. He said you were frightening. He said you were incredible. I'm gonna be honest, he never mentioned you.
Oh dear, how heartless of him. In any case, let us endeavor to become closer from here on out. Since you're here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seiros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights.
I didn't know. You never told me. Thank you for telling me.
Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also...
Yes?
Never mind. It is nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... well, suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
Alright. Got support with her. And seems like I have support with somebody else to possibly support brewing. Oh, it's like Cecilia and Marianne, but yeah. You just give that girl food, and all of a sudden she's like, one to the talk. Okay. Ingrid and Sylvain, what did you have to talk about?
That's a heavy sigh. Again.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words, the more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt. Now he's gone.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt, and not be able to do anything. When you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Your predictability is utterly disappointing. When I finally stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern for you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotions.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay. I promise.
Alright, I would say we're pretty much done here, so let's go fishing. Let's do this tournament and, well, see if I can catch a bigger fish. Would you like to fish? Yes. Tournament bait. This bait is used exclusively during the fishing tournament. So, we're definitely spinning this part up. Is that a 5-star or a 0-star? A fish caught during the fishing tournament. Apparently it's a rare large herring.
Oh, you're interested. Let's see who can catch the big...
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
I gave her the herring.
Thanks.
The fishing tournament is over. Flame seems overjoyed. Did it really get on the first try?
I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
This created more fun than I have experienced in a long time. Did you also have the fun?
Oh, do I not get anything for winning?
The fishing tournament's over already? Guess it's time for my personal eating tournament then. Best part is, no losing.
I wasn't expecting much, but this tournament was a lot of fun.
I did do that right, right?
The fishing tournament is over. I heard you did some fishing, and that Flame is happy.
No, I was expecting more.
I think that's the end of the fishing tournament. I suppose it's time to prepare for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Fishing was a nice change of pace, but now it's time to focus on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Its name comes from the war in which the kingdom won its independence from the Empire. It's imperative that we fight our best. We must live up to the legacy of the King of Lions.
Ever since the tournament, the kitchen is completely overtaken with fish. The cooks cannot keep up.
Hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
So apparently I was supposed to, was I supposed to gift it to them? Hold on. prior to giving Flame the fish, speak to the other tournament participants and compare the size of the largest fish they caught with yours. Okay, I didn't see that option. Okay. So I missed out on, if I went to Ash, I would get a Vulnerary. Ignat's also a Vulnerary. Ingrid would give me a tomato. Raphael would give me a wild game. Caspar would give me an iron axe, Petra an iron sword, and Catherine a steel sword. Alright, I don't know what else supposed to do for that one. Oh well, I'm annoyed. I lost out on a few items, but it is what it is. Apparently I got a, support. So, okay. We're gonna hold off. I'm assuming all that fishing bait I got for the tournament is now gone.
Professor.
Yep, so all that's gone. So instead, I'm gonna hold off because later on in the month, not next week, but maybe the following week, I believe there's like the golden fish thing going on. So I might hold off to see if we go fishing that day or not. All depends on what is available for us in terms of battling. Either way, Marianne wants to know how we're doing.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
That is right.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
What are you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
Do you have a moment to chat?
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry to have disturbed you.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
I think the bags under her eyes have bags. Like she's not sleeping well. Oh well. Nothing can be done. So let's just end this. And let's instruct the students. It's been a while, and I can instruct up to 6 people. Okay. Oh, again, it's been a fair amount of time. So, I don't remember what everybody was after. I do remember, yeah, I was having you for spears and horseback riding. How's that coming along? Oh, you're B in both. So, why is he caught up so much in horseback riding? I wish I could see what I need for the other classes. Because I don't remember off the top of my head. I think I'll get... Because I'm thinking to myself, he probably wants either some sword skill or some axe skill to get to that next... upgrade? Class? Let's go for some swords, because I can get that one easily enough.
That worked out.
I'm also trying getting your axe up a little bit. It do. Okay, for you... I think your armor up to C+, almost a B. How about we work on your grappling a little bit?
No.
Good job. Felix! I don't know if you really need anything. You're pretty much a beast as it is. Let's give you some magic.
Quite an... I've got it.
I can do...
Thunder!
Of course.
Alright, what else? Ash! Been pretty much sticking to his bows more than anything else. Some heavy armor training might be good for that extra bit of speed, but then again, maybe horseback riding. Oh, right, I was going for bows and riding. Your bow's already at a B, so let's go for some horseback riding skill. Good job, boy! Boy! Sylvain, you're kind of in the same boat. You're in spears. I think I give you axes. I think I had to go into axes. Yeah, let's get that up to a C.
What?
Mercedes, we're gonna hold off just because you're not at full motivation, and Annette. Look at that, a 30 up.
Yes. It's all.
Good job. Give it some faith. You get the other one pretty much easily on your own. Alright. Oh no, not instruct. The group task. We'll stick with that. Okay, begin the lecture.
I have to ask you.
Yep. One of the students keeps challenging me to fighting him, but he has no idea how to wield a sword. It's a waste of time for both of us. What do you suppose I should do? Use the fight as an opportunity to teach him, drop a hint, he needs a new training partner. That's the price of fame, you have to put up with it. Use this as an opportunity to teach him.
I think I get it.
Professor.
I've never been interested in magic, but I do recognize that as a swordsman who understands... But I do recognize that as a swordsman who understands it as an advantage over one who doesn't. Help me help my skill and reason in addition to the sword. So... why did I have you in heavy armor? Yeah, I have no issues with you going to be a mortal servant. Oh, shoot. Dimitri would like to speak to me. Really?
Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner.
I would be delighted.
Fantastic. But please think about what you'd like to eat. After all, such magnificent guidance must work up quite an appetite. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely. Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you. Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean?
I hadn't the luxury of questioning it. No. It's never easy.
I see.
And you?
No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right?
You did what you had to do. That's all there is to it.
That's one way to look at it. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter? Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy, someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us. Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members. beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions.
It is normal to feel that way. I felt the same.
That you feel the same way is more comforting than you could know. Professor, may I speak freely?
I thought you've been doing that the entire time.
I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies. I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, with all my heart, that I can trust you. Thank you for that.
Everybody wants to talk to me. Hello there, Lycicia.
Professor, thank you for helping me with my training.
Anytime, anytime.
I'd love to do this again if possible. Your advice is always so useful. Everyone thinks you're a wonderful teacher. You account for people's weaknesses while capitalizing on their strengths. Initially, I wasn't sure you paid too much attention to your students. Clearly, I was wrong. After all, were that the case, you wouldn't be capable of providing such useful feedback. I'll continue to learn and grow from your instruction, Professor. I just know it.
You're quite determined.
You think I'm determined?
Yes, you're already pushing yourself.
Professor, thank you. You're the only one who's ever praised me like that. I mean, people are always telling me I've got a knack for magic. If you can call the power of my crest a knack, they aren't wrong per se. Though bearing 2 crests isn't a gift I ever asked for. Anyhow, I've made a point to work harder than most and not rely too heavily on the power they bestow. So I find it frustrating that the only praise I seem to receive is directly related to that power. If you've noticed how hard I work, then well, it makes me very happy.
Why do you work yourself so hard?
Well, you see, it is because I am the only child of House Ordelia. I must do all I can for my family name. I'm determined to someday be of real value to them, and that day must come soon. I can't waste any time. I don't have much of it left. Anyway, I should be going. Thank you again for your help.
Alright, a B-level support.
Let's go.
Sure, nice to have help for once.
It went well.
With that, a perfect weeding has been taken place. I believe we might be able to get Lycicia now. Well, at least I might be able to. I think I have enough support alongside enough skill to actually do it. So we have so many students, so many people have to get stuff. Swordbreaker!
Well worth the effort.
Hit and run! Why are you training in Spear? I need to fix that. You should be learning pure magic. But okay, this thing has been going on. The recording is at 1 hour and 55 minutes. But next time we'll be doing some battles, and there's a lot. Oh boy. There are 4 paralog battles, so this is going to take 2 in-game weeks to do that. Alongside possibly exploring again, because the following week has Golden Fish. Something changed in the fishing pond, and there are now many fish with a golden glow. This could be a chance to get rich quick, alongside bonding bites, but mostly there for the fish. So next episode is probably going to be all 3 weeks, so... Well, it might be all 3 weeks, depending on how things go. We got the Forgotten for... Sylvain? Paralog for Ingrid and Dorothea. Sword and Shield of Saros with Eloise and Citri. And the Black Market Scheme with Happy and Balfus. So depending on how things go, we'll try to get all these done. It says suggested level 13, and we are, like, beyond that. So they're not going to be difficult missions. If anything, maybe I'll take Flane or one of the other people with me. I have no issues taking Flane. Actually, I don't think I ever talked about Flane and her level ups, did I? Well, then again, I never talked about the... I didn't talk about these people either, so... Then again, these guys have their... Oh, they not in their special classes? Oh. Interesting. They're only an intermediate. Okay, I thought for sure they'd be in their, unique classes, but no. Alright. Well, we do need an Abyssian exam pass to get the Thief, the War Cleric, the Dark Flyer, or the Valkyrie. And, yeah, Sword and Magic, Brawl and Magic. Reason and Flying, Reason and Riding. Alright. This will be things for later on, obviously, once we actually get that far. 1, we need to actually hit level 20, and then 2, we actually get all this. We have to get the, exam. But yeah, that'll be for down the line. So I'll have to hit the level 20 first, so yeah. So that'll be the plan next time. 4 battles, alongside exploring this, monastery to get some fishing done. So until then, so long, farewell, and have a good one. See you next week. Later!